So the big question is this: how do investors like us who don't have a PhD in finance or millions to start investing, how do we grow our bank accounts to build real savings and retirements and yet still have the time to do what we really love? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. Hey guys, John here. Today I want to walk you through the exact routine I use every single day to have the perfect day and reflect, grow, have gratitude, every single point of impact necessary in my life to have massive output because I plan things ahead. So with that said, we're going to go into 3 top secrets here. The first secret is going to be the power scheduling. The second one is going to be the insane strength, credibility, and success. And then we're going to roll that over into our third secret, which is going to be the use of reflection, gratitude, and thankfulness. It's a very, very powerful concept. I'm super excited to share it with you. So with that said, let's get into number 1. First thing we have to do is understand exactly where we want to be. This comes from goals. This comes from ideas. This comes from understanding where you are and where you want to be. Okay? That makes sense? Now, obviously, you break down that long-term goal into shorter goals, into what you want to do this month, what you want to do this week, what you want to do tomorrow. And that's a concept that's talked a whole lot more about in the one thing, and I'll leave that book review below. Really, really, really powerful stuff. So what I do every single day is I take my daily journal, okay, and on the left side of it, it's got this hours side, right? And so it shows every single hour of the day from 1 to 12 and then 1 to 12 again, right? And then it's broken up into 15-minute increments. And so what I'll do is I'll write out exactly what I want to get done every hour of the day. And the reason I start that off is at the very, very bottom, what I'll do is I'll write down my overarching daily goals. And then as soon as I finish my overarching daily goals, I'll go and I'll fill in the schedule and I'll say, okay, well, where does this fit? Where can I grow? Where does this go into the schedule? Where would this make sense to be, right? So I'll put it in the time slots based on, I work a lot better in the morning. And so because of that, I wake up at 4 and I go to bed at 8. Hard every single day. This is exactly what Craig talks about in the Perfect Day Formula. The book review video for that's below. It's all about getting unstuck, getting yourself out there to crush it instead of going through the motions. And so the best way to do that is to set a bedtime. You set a bedtime, I don't care what the bedtime is, it'll change your life. Because now you're going to have consistent and understandable productivity, energy, sleep. It's going to fuel you in all aspects of your life because you know that, look, I got to go to bed at this time. Work needs to be done by this time. Work has an insanely powerful ability to squeeze down into compact periods of time. So, for example, when I'm scheduling, I'll schedule 1 hour to do an English project, and I'll finish it in 1 hour because that's the amount of time I have. That's it. There's no yits or yats about it. You get it done in the time period scheduled. So I'll schedule out like stuff in the morning. Then I'll schedule out 9 to noon trading. Then I'll schedule out research, growth, learning, and working on the companies. And whatever I need to do, whatever my 3 overarching goals are, that if I could do just those 3 things, I'd be so happy, I'd be done. That's the goal. So you plan it out on an hour-by-hour basis. Okay? That makes sense? That sounds cool. That sounds awesome. Now, the second thing is really sticking to those core desires and creating that drive for what you're doing, right? So you know that you need to schedule your day, but you also have to have those overarching daily goals to drive your day. And so to have those overarching daily goals, what I'll do is I'll focus and I'll think the night before, you always do this before you go to bed, because then you can just follow it in the morning instead of trying to be reactive and think about things when you wake up, when you're sluggish. You want to wake up pumped, energized, excited, because here's something really powerful. Your subconscious mind will take the problems that you present it overnight and try to solve them. So for instance, last night I said I need to record a bunch of content this morning. I didn't know what I was going to freaking record. I woke up the next morning, looked at next to my bed. Here was my journal right here. In the back of it, I have a notes section. And what do you know? I wrote down like 4, 5, 6 ideas for videos. From the time I went to sleep at bedtime to the time I woke up. How'd that happen? Subconscious. Okay? I woke up, I said, wow, that's a freaking good idea. I wrote it down, went to sleep. Did that 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Massive growth, massive success. Why? Feed your subconscious before you go to bed. Subconscious will give you the answers you need at night. That's the power, okay? Super powerful concept. So once you've taken it in, it all stems from having those goals, right? So check out the one thing below. It's going to help you create those goals. And then once you have those goals, you're going to create the plans needed to turn them into a reality, to manifest them into success, to turn what you desire in here into its physical equivalent in reality. That makes sense? That sounds awesome? That's really the principle. You want to be sticking to your core alignment and making sure that what you're doing every moment of the day is getting you closer to that overarching long-term goal, one way or another, through work, pleasure, whatever you need to get done to have the life that you desire, to have a perfect day. Craig talks about this so much, and we're going to go through, I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of a bonus here, and then we'll go on to secret number 3. What Craig talks about very, very early on in this story is this idea of, like, think about the first day you've ever had where you woke up, you did what you love, you had breakfast, you did what you love, you had lunch, you did what you love, you had dinner, you did what you love. The day was just perfect. It was amazing. It was the best time of your life. Now take that perfect day and then break it down hour by hour. What did you do? How did you do it? What made this day so perfect in your mind? What made you so happy at the end of the day that you just sat down in your bed? You said, wow, today was just a perfect day. Take that, okay? Turn it into every single day through consistent planning and action and growth. Very, very powerful concept. The instant you can do that, the instant you can break down your perfect day, is the exact time period that you're going to have massive success with everything you do and have total clarity in the visions of your life. Does that make sense? That sound awesome? All right, cool. Someone asked me last night what this giant freaking book was. This is my daily journal, okay? This thing kills it for me. It crushes it. It's changed everything I do. What do I do with it? Every single night, I'll schedule out my day before it. But when we get to secret 3, here's the important part. It's this idea of gratitude, right? So you want to be thankful. You want to be happy. You want to be totally convinced that the world around you is perfect. And the way you do that, best way to do that, right, is to take where you're at and then do your whole day and then reflect on it. And so what I'll do every single day on the right side of this journal, there are just these huge lines, right? So every single day I'll go back and I'll say what I'm thankful for, what happened, how I've achieved my goals, all the successes I've had. Totally ignore negativity, ignore failure. Only focus on this positive growth, positive mindset, positive attributes, and say, wow, today was amazing. I'm so happy for it. Thank you. Focus on all the great things that have happened and hold yourself accountable. What does this do? This changed everything in my life. Why did it change everything in my life? It's not because I can go back and look at what I did on May 20th, all right? That's not why this changed everything. This changed everything because the night before I wrote down what I needed to do and what I said I desired to do. And then the next day, I wrote down if I did that or not. And after about 2 or 3 days, you start to get really, really good at doing things because you realize that, well, I guess I have to have this done because I'm going to have to write about it at night tonight. That's why you can't skip a day, right? Because you want to be your own accountability partner. You want to be the person that says, look, this is a reality. Meditation time is 6 o'clock. Journaling time is 7:30. That's the growth you want. That's the accountability you want with everything you do. That's going to allow you to take action. Remember, massive growth comes from consistent daily action. The best way to have consistent daily action is to write it down as a goal, then hold yourself accountable to it. The instant you can do that, everything changes. Everything shifts. You have massive impact, success, development, and growth in your life. Why? Because you have planned days of reflection. That reflection holds you accountable, and it also gives you gratitude. It gives you feelings of happiness. It gives you everything you need to connect with yourself, right? So remember, when you say thank you, you're reflecting on what you're grateful for. It's increasing your happiness. It's increasing your mental vibrations. It's increasing your success day after day after day after day. If you can have just a 1% increase in your happiness every single day over the course of a year, your whole life will change. I've had this journal. I published it as soon as I published 9 to noon because I realized the importance of 8 hours of sleep and then waking up at 4 and then scheduling my day and then fitting in the time to write a book. And that's the kind of the exact way I did this. But now that I've had it, like, I seriously remember the memory part of it's huge, all right? This is the last little bit of a nugget that I want you to take from this, okay? If I think about what I did like 2 years ago, like, it's kind of hard to remember. But if I journal everything every day, like, I label all the sections for like general growth and what I've been doing and the trips I've taken and the happiness I've had. Like, I don't really remember the trips from like 2 years ago, but like now I know everything that's happened in my life in the past. I started doing this, like 8 months ago? The past 8 months of my life, I remember better than every other time period before that. And I will continue to be able to reference this period of my life because it, year 2019, right? Whenever you're watching this, right? You're able to look and say, wow, on this day, what did I do on this day? Whoa, let's see. I set up an e-commerce funnel. What? That's cool. I didn't know I did that. Set up the OT. Oh my God. So much fun stuff here. Why? Because look, you take down what you need to do. You write down what you want to do. You do it, right? This is your schedule. And you reflect on it. Massive growth. And the cool thing is this is like 365 days. It's every single day of the year, right? So you do one a year, and then you can take your notes in it at the end. I've got pages and pages and pages of notes from seminars, courses, trainings, just personal notes, dreams from my conscious mind, infinite intelligence, very, very, very powerful. This is a lot of stuff I talk about a lot more in the Think and Grow Rich course, which is available at 9secrets.com. And what really drives that is this internal idea that you can crush it, you can destroy it, all by going hard. So please, guys, reflect, grow, plan your days, have the perfect day, and use that as a tool to achieve whatever overarching long-term goal you desire. There's a lot of resources underneath this video, and if you want to get really, really, really good at creating those overarching long-term goals, I would really recommend you check out the Think and Grow Rich course I've made, and I'll have more information on that below, just like everything else. Just amazing, amazing stuff, guys. A lot of value there, and I hope you guys take it, apply it, and then use it to really achieve those goals. Because like what's a really big payoff is if I see like a comment below this video and someone's saying like, wow, I just achieved my 2, 3, 4, 5 month goal. Like, that's the payoff, right? So I'd love to see that. Love to see you guys around here. So hit the bell, notify when I send out new videos, stuff like that. Really, really powerful stuff. Go out there, guys, crush it, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye.
Want more stock market secrets? If so, go get your free copy of my best-selling book, 9 to Noon. You can get your free copy plus $11,176 of unannounced bonuses it took me years to uncover, completely for free at 9tonionsecrets.com. Inside 9 to Noon, you'll find the top 38 secrets you can use to double your portfolio every 2 years and make upwards of 10% per trade daily.